Hey everybody, it's Dalton. I came out today, only had a couple hours to fish. Caught some fish, got a few bites. It wasn't real good. One of the things I did, some of these fish are suspended, is I would take either a little swim bait or a little fluke like this, and I would just kind of swim it through the school, and a lot of times they would just hit it on the drop. That worked a little bit today. I wouldn't say it was great, but it did get some bites. Another really good wintertime bait is a small swim bait, and this one here, he just kept hitting it. I could feel him hitting it as it was sinking down, using about a 3/16. I'll use a 3/16 to a 1/4 ounce ball head jig, usually an owner. Little 2.75 Strike King Rage Swimmer. This is a ghost color, and this is another good way to get them in the winter. And then the Senko worked good today. Got some bites on it. Yeah, I felt that weight. There we go. Beautiful chunky bass right there. Right up against those rocks. You know, this Yamamoto Senko, I talk about it a lot. It's the, you know, this is the #1 selling bait. Green pumpkin. And I tell you, it catches them. When I was out here the other day, I was throwing it up against the rocks, and I was catching them right on the little platforms. That wasn't the case today. Today they were out farther and a little bit deeper. And I don't know, maybe the weather has something to do with it. There was a storm yesterday into last night, and there's another storm that's going to be in probably in about an hour. So we're kind of in between storms here. Kind of a mucky day, high pressure, maybe affected the bite quite a bit. But just got my little 1/8 ounce tungsten weight, and just a Yamamoto Senko, and just slid it along the bottom. One of the things I'm going to do that's going to be different for when I come out here again in a few days, I've been running all fluorocarbon, and it's got some stretch, so when I'm casting way far out, I'm not getting good hook sets. So I'm going to run braid on this, probably about 30-pound braid, and I'm going to run a 15-pound test fluorocarbon leader, 6 to 8 foot. I don't like to get the knot inside the reel. So about 6 to 8 foot is what I'm going to use, but that braid, because it has no stretch and it's real sensitive, I'll be able to get better hook sets on this worm when I'm casting way out. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. Didn't have much time today. Caught some fish, had some fun. Once again, I love these Senkos. One of the best baits ever made. And another thing that's really cool about this bait, just to kind of highlight something, the bass hang on to this. I had some to where they hung on to it. I really thought I had them hooked. They get up toward the boat and they just let it go. They will really hang on to these Yamamoto Senkos. I don't know what he does to them. I know they have a lot of salt, but man, the bass really hang on to these. Well, I want to say Merry Christmas, everybody. Christmas is in a couple of days. I hope you enjoy your Christmas with your family. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be talking to you soon.